Well, folks, I'm sitting here in the 2012 Hyundai Sonata, and I had to run over to the parts store. I don't even want to shut this thing off. I left it running when I went to the parts store. Starter's going out. It'll crank over like you can hear the engine turn over one time. Bendex disengages, and then the starter just free spins. Took me an hour and 30 minutes to get it started. I was grocery shopping, and I was beating on the starter. Well, not really like that because it's under the intake manifold, but the, what do you call that thing? Tire iron. I had it set down in there, and then I was tapping on it with the doggone the jack piece for the tire set. Finally got the doggone thing started, made it home. New starter going in, the Hyundai, the commuter, the parts getter. It got its own parts. Come on, you're watching the Uncle Mike YouTube channel. Stick around. Now I just did an oil change on this unit, but the first thing we're gonna do, disconnect the negative post on the battery and the starter. There's the intake throttle body right there. You look past that, you can kind of see it galled up right there. That's the starter. That's what I was tapping on when I got her fired back up. So we'll go ahead and get to it. So I was gonna go from the bottom, but I've since changed my mind. I'm just gonna pull the 5 intake manifold bolts and get all the wiring off of it and just pull the intake manifold out. Go from the top down because I do not feel like laying on the ground right now. If I had a lift, I'd do it from the bottom. It can be done on the ground on the bottom without disconnecting all this stuff, but it's the least invasive way is to go from the bottom. But I'll just pull the intake manifold off and be done with it. So I quickly snaked the intake manifold off of it, unplugged the signal wire to the starter, take this battery cable off of the starter. You can see I was beating on that doggone thing. Got her running. Now we just got, I think 2 bolts. I only see 2 bolts. One right there and one down there. So we'll pull this starter out. Here's that new starter. See that Bendex doesn't move. And well, you can see that one's already out. It just falls all over the doggone place. No good. Junk. Take that back, get my core charge, and continue on. Well, everything's torqued. I put my calibrated arm on that thing, snugged her down, and got the wire connections hooked up. Cover that positive lead back up. All right, time to throw this intake manifold back in there. Let's get it. And just like that, she's got a new starter in it. Let's see if she'll bark to life. Key in. Woohoo! Boy, that thing sounds something fierce. Listen to that sun gun. That joker gets after it. Open up that door. Oh yeah, baby. She's a high torque. Good deal. Oh, nice. So while I got the Sonata right here, I'm gonna back it up, leaf blow this driveway real quick, pull this thing back in on the ramps, do an oil change on it, rotate the tires. I've done a full service on this vehicle, transmission service and engine service on this vehicle. I've done a full service on it. I'm not gonna do that today. I've just hit 5,000 miles, time for an oil change. Let's go ahead and pull this thing up here. Well, folks, you know what they say. Every job's one broken bolt away from turning into a nightmare. Won't be too hard. Just go ahead and pull this apart and change out that stud. Not gonna do it in this video, I'll do a video on that. But yeah, it was not coming off with the impact, so I put the cheater on it, the old 2 foot, 3 foot Matco ratchet right there. And yeah, it sent her too hard. Snapped her. So I got the tires rotated, the oil changed, the air pressure in the tires verified, and we're good to go. Ready to hit the road. Well, hopefully this ain't a mistake. Didn't unhook the trailer after I moved over here. Got it out of the way. Dump trailer here, loaded up. Oh, it fits, baby. Let's see if I can go and not hit this thing. Concrete there. So I'm laying some gravel. I got it in these bags. All these bags were on sale for $1 each. Actually, it was 99 cents. We're no longer gonna stock this bag there at that Lowe's, so I got a steel, laying it down right now. And go ahead and put it in here. I got all the concrete piece that was here, all the cinder blocks removed. Got a concrete guy coming. Gonna lay a slab here, fill this whole thing in with some concrete, just to widen the driveway, give me somewhere to park the golf cart up there. Oh yeah. Well, I did this one first thing this morning. Went ahead and crawled in the attic, added a box, ran some wire over, and got us a new light in here. So something to keep the room light. So I got the ceiling fan pulled down here in the master, and I got us a new fan. I'm gonna go ahead and put a fan up in this room. We'll replace the fan in this room and all 3 of the other bedrooms. We're gonna go ahead and get new fans in here. Stuff that way there's non-matching stuff. We'll get it taken care of. And there you can see, got them new ceiling fans installed in all 4 rooms. I'm only showing you this one because it's on and that's where I'm at. looking good.